It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, J. Mack. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. And strike 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
Mountcastle, a tall first baseman, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. 1 out, bases empty. Just missing there, and that is ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to...
Whips it to Casas. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Game 1 of the Division Series. And into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Matt back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That is it. The designated hitter,
Jordan Walker, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Now here is Jackson Holiday. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
And next for the Orioles, Jack Sawinski. And that drops in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Right side. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jay Mack. And that one hammered way back there. Oh! That ball was crushed. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Henderson, in his 5th season, 24 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's in there. 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not. These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut, There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
That's great location on that pitch, right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
Jordan Walker will hit next. A single his first time.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And they're down 2-0.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jay Matt.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Jansen.
2 outs. Runner on the move. In the dirt, blocked. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And it's second. That one the other way. Nice grab. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Matt back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And the pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Holiday stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Red Sox leading it by 2. And a swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
The 0-2. another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Jack Sawinski, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to short, Hamilton zips it across, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Game 1 of the division series. Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Check swing, called strike. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0-2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Red Sox by 2. Goes down looking. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now, Boog, it's going to be a long series, but you can't ask for a better start for this home side. Their bullpen's getting rest at the right time, and they've got the lead. Performances like this can help you win a few games, not just one.
And that's in there at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Fought off foul. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. Oh, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. That one's in there, 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Walker.
And now it's going to be Jordan Walker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Only saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
leading off for the Red Sox.
Miller, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with them.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gone! That ball was crushed. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Back here in Boston, we're the top of the 8th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Matt back to work. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Jackson Holiday now at the plate. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. Clips the corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Sawinski stands in now and watches strike 1. And downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 3-0. First and second, 2 outs. Matt getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Kirsten in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
There's a swing and a miss. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And now here is Jordan Westburg. That's a little bit low.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
0-2.
Matt, one strike away from securing game one. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.